Hello. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well today. In today's video, I visited a corgi cafe called Corgi in the Garden, and I thought it'd be a kind of cool, relaxing video of my kind of like time with them, because I was petting them and hanging out with them and such, and they're really fluffy. So I thought it'd be a good ASMR video. And I didn't record noise on the spot due to having background noise, so I'll just be overlaying some sounds and trying out different things. And yeah, let's get started with the video, and I hope you'll enjoy. This was my first time at an animal cafe and also around corgis, so I was pretty excited, yet wanted to be cautious and follow all their rules. They had session slots of 1 hour and 30 minutes per person, which was honestly plenty for me, and the entrance ticket itself, which included a drink, was $9 USD per person, and if you wanted to feed them, which was extra, the staff would give you a bowl of pumpkin, chicken, and apple chunks that cost $3. And honestly, I had fun feeding them, but I got nervous that they would bite me, so it was a bit nerve-wracking, honestly. I think if I had recorded the moments when I fed the dogs, which I didn't actually, my phone would have flew out of my hand just by the sudden contact of their tongues and teeth. But honestly, it was all on me because they were super friendly, chill, and well-trained, plus the staff were around as well, so probably nothing was gonna go wrong. They all had their names around their neck, and they honestly had such cute names, such as like Bluebell, Cheesecake, Baby Corn, Ham, and names like that. Then you also had like Jared, Dean, Toast. Here, one of the staff members was showing us how to feed the corgis, and basically you were supposed to put the food in your palm, close your palm tight, then put your palm in the direction of the dog you want to feed, then open it fully so they don't accidentally get your fingers. The whole feeding process honestly went really smooth, but there was one dog named Cheesecake that scared the living crap out of me just because she was so hyper and would literally tackle you for food. And then there's Bluebell over there on the left, just chilling, living her best life. This one was Quinn, and half the time she was just running around the room like crazy, so I got actually lucky here being able to pet her. This was the food they gave us. That dog right over there is Panther, and he was a super quick eater. That's Dean on my left, and Cheesecake over there on the bottom. In this 1 hour and 30 minute session, I definitely chose favorites because once the staff found out that I got nervous around the more hyper dogs, they gave me the oldest, more chill dog, which was this dog named Dean, and I honestly loved him. He was so chill, let me pet him for long periods of time, and actually ate quite gently from my hand. They were also taught to give their paws and like give a little shake sometimes, which I found really cool. It seems that Panther's side job was to be a selfie queen, because the staff members kept taking pictures of him for the Instagram and he kept on posing. funny because I came with my mom and she had like 3 to 5 dogs on her at all times, and I had Dean. This one was called Baby Corn, and she was also quite chill and stayed pretty much at my feet majority of the time. That's my mom over there with 3 dogs. At times, I remember like petting them, and I would keep doing the same motions over and over just because they're so fluffy, and I wouldn't realize it until a bit later, and I would just literally zone out, and it was so fun. Here, the staff member told me that they actually like to be scratched and have pats on their face, which I honestly thought that they wouldn't like it because it's near their eyes and their nose. I don't know a lot about dog body language, so I was a bit nervous going into this because I didn't want to like force a dog to be around me when they didn't want to be, but I think I did alright overall, as 2 of them did fall asleep on me, and they weren't like fidgeting or anything like that too badly. This was the first ever animal cafe that I had been to, and after quick searches online, I would honestly like really love to go to many more if I had the chance to, especially if I'm traveling or something, because I saw that Japan especially had just a ton, because they had like bunny cafes, cat cafes, hedgehog cafes, and just way more. And I forgot the exact location, but I did also see there was a cafe for meerkats, which, excuse me, that's like really cool, and it's definitely on my bucket list now. Like, that is just, how do you get meerkats in a cafe? That is so cool. In case you're curious of the location, it was in Bangkok, Thailand, and I'll also leave the Google Maps link, their Facebook and Instagram, in the description for you to look more into if you're curious. Another fun thing I noticed was, after a bit of time being there and recognizing each separate dog, you could tell they each had their own personality and like little flair, I guess you could say. So some would perhaps be sleeping a lot, some would try to get the food the fastest, some were just watching, and some liked to be pet. Next, both me and my mom were on to Ham at the same time, which was this dog's name, Ham. I found that kind of funny. And he was actually the only grayish black corgi there, and his fur had like a different texture as well, at least compared to Dean, who I was petting like non-stop. Ham had a bit more of a rough texture, I think, a bit more spiky. Later on, Dean actually went into one of the farther corners, so my next victim was baby corn. And in case you were curious, these were our drinks. My mom got an iced matcha drink, which she found kind of bitter, but that was weird because she kind of likes bitter things. And I got a butterfly pea latte, which for some reason I thought was going to be pink and not blue, but it was still pretty tasty. And finally, here our 1 hour and 30-minute session was over, and they were just collecting all the dogs to clean them up and do everything they had to for the next session. And so that also means that is the end of the video. So I hope that you enjoyed. I hope it was relaxing. I hope that the overlay sounds were nice and that you just enjoyed it. So